We're back here, we're back with Rexie, we're back with James, and today we're going to fit underglow on the RX8. So this is how to fit underglow on your car. What is underglow? What is neons? Well, it's lights that go around the bottom of your car, glow up in the dark, make it look really, really pretty. Do you want to look pretty, James?
It already looks pretty, but we want it more prettier.
Needs to be prettier. So this is how to fit underglow. First thing you're going to do, get yourself a jack, some axle stands, get your car up. Get your car to a safe height, get it safe, get it steady, get it stable. So, take me up and away.
Pump up the jack.
Where the music is my fantasy. Pump up the jack, pump it up. Get your body, pump it. Find a nice safe space, put your axle stand under that big bolt, James, big purple bolt. Push it forward, yep, just under there. That'll do, yep. We get one on the back and we're good to go. And once you're jacked up and you think you're safe, give your car a good old shake. She seems alright.
Yeah, it'll do. She's not fell over.
That'll do for me. Let's get some lights. Want to see our next step is get your neons laid out the way you want them. We have a front, a middle, and a rear.
Yeah, so when you're laying your underglow, when you're getting it all right, if you've got a set that like waves round your car in a sequence, make sure your underglow is. You've got little arrows on it, so you don't want, like, say if one's facing that way, you don't want the other facing the other way, because the colours will clash.
Top tip. And then we're going to give the sills a good clean. We've got some cleaning gear. Give them a good clean. There's some self-adhesive backing on the back of these neons. Now, we don't know how good the self-adhesive is. It is M3, so we'd expect it to be decent, but we are going to put some manual fixings in as well. So ultimately, get the car clean, get the car wiped down, and then we'll try and tack it on with its own M3 tape, and then put some fixings on. So our control box is at the front of the neon set. So we've got the control box, then we've got two fronts, two middles, then we've got two rears. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop the bonnet. We're going to see where we're going to route the control box through, because once we know where the control box is, we can start then to get the route of the cables that we're going to take. Now we're routing the cables, we decided we're going to go over the subframe and find our route up through the car towards the fuse box. So I'll go to the top and get the box off James. James, where are you?
I'm looking.
Where are you? Sure, James going to feed them up here. Now I've got my hand the other side of the grill waiting, and my arm getting sliced to death. So this is fun and games with car, guys. We've got it through, and we've chosen we're going to screw it. It's got a little lug for the screw in. I'm just going to mount it on here, nice and neatly. It then can be removed and poked through. There was a hole here we'd like to go through, but we're getting an air filter upgrade on it, so that we want the cold air feed coming right out. So we're happy with it laying there. We're just going to screw it to the side of the fuse box. I broke it. That's on me. What we've decided, we want this wired up so you can choose to have it on even when the car's off. So what we're looking for is a constant live, a circuit that is constantly live around the car at around 10 amps. Or we want a switch live if you want them off when the car's off, and then you want to find a live what is dead when the car is off and running 12 volt when the car is on, and that would be a switch live. So we're going to put a negative on the battery just like that, and we're going to run down here and we're going to find, so we've got 10 amp 13 volt there, we've got 10 amp 13 volt there, we've got 10 amps and nothing there, so that's likely a switch live. There's nothing reading on the meter there, that's a switch live, and these are constant lives. So we'll just jump into probably this end one or that one there and see how we get on. So perfect, there's our power source. So we're going to start with the front passenger side. James giving it a clean, we'll figure out how to attach it. Oh, I've got my nice bag of clips. Like bloody Santa Claus, me.
We've got a set number of clips, so we're going to count the clips to make sure we don't put too many on one strip and then have one for the last one.
Because I was just going to lash them on, so forward thinking, guys. Don't be like Joey, be like James. So we made little piles. We want 3 for each strip, 1 spare. Probably because James will break one, or lose one, or whatever.
Just like this little broken bit here that definitely wasn't Stu.
Definitely wasn't me? Who's Stewie like? Where's he at? So here we are, under the RX8, and as you can see, it's a little bit drippy. No, it's not. It's not. It's a joke. Are you happy with that there, James?
Yeah. So I figured out that this ridge, you might not be able to see it, but there's a ridge here that's exactly the middle of the car.
Well, that helps us. So if we've cleaned it down, James happy to go there. We'll turn it that way. Do you want to pull some adhesive off? Can I get a oh yeah? Right, so here's the plan. You'll pick where you want it, James, there.
That'll do.
Now, as we hold it, I'm going to hold this down and James is going to peel a bit at a time so he gets it exactly where he wants it. You know, when it looks crap, it's his fault. So that's the adhesive at the end, and then we've got 3 brackets for it. So we'll do 1 in each end, 1 in the middle. That'll keep us good, that'll keep us happy, that'll keep us safe.
It'll stop any entanglements.
Any entanglements? You're not entangled, are you? This is me with my head on the concrete. Yeah. Are you happy, James?
I'm over the moon.
This is James's happy face. Put these clips in my pocket because the wind's blowing them all over. Wish someone shut the door in this workshop. Got a right draft. And here we have James actually fitting the clip. He's very slow driller. Oh, he's going into fiberglass. Oh.
Oh no, I lost it.
Make sure you get plenty fibre, James.
Oh well, mate. You got a bit of fibre in your diet.
Now we're going to repeat that process around the car 6 times, 6 strips. So we'll tie up, we'll show you how we're going to do the sills. We'll have to do a little pilot hole. And yeah, going good.
We've come to realise that these screws keep snapping. These little clips aren't going to be sufficient. So,
you've got these big bad boys.
Stu has gone to the one and only place, Target Tools.
Target Tools the place.
Target Tools for all your needs. And got some of these washers and some of these self-tapping bolts. And what we're doing is... Oh, I'm gonna
sorry, mate, I've got rust in my eyes.
It's alright, mate.
Oh, boys, Japanese cars!
Yeah, so we're...
I'll demonstrate
There's no
now.
light.
We got the...
It's all black, mate.
Eh?
Yeah, go on.
We'll get this pushed up to the seam weld, and then
we're just wedging them in.
Just till it gets a nip on the plastic without squashing the LED strip.
Because we're professionals now,
and as you can see, from the front to the back, you put your hands up from the front to the back. So now we've got some momentum, we're going to lash all the LEDs on them, we're going to tie by up, and we're going to get these bad boys working.
Someone's just looking back.
We've got all of the LEDs in place. We're now routing the cable. When you route the cable, you don't want it routed to anything that moves. You want it routed to anything that moves, you don't want it routed to anything that gets too hot. So all your lower arms and things that bounce and move, out the question. All your diff, your exhaust, out the question. You need to find points across the chassis, across the monocoque, across the bodywork of it, places that's going to hold it. So we're going to bunch them cables together, we're going to get all the cable tied up. We're going to pop the other side up, we're going to do exactly the same, and we're going to wire it in. So we've got the other side done. And as always, perfect timing, make sure you're doing electrics in the rain. You like doing electrics in the rain, don't you, James?
Yeah, what can go wrong with what?
We just track the cables across the solid body, just up out the way. There's no hanging cables, everything's nice, everything's neat. We're gonna, oh,
sorry mate.
It's alright, James just crushed my foot. Now we're just going to jack it up, whip the axle stands out, and we should be good to go. Good to go from there, get some sort of piggyback fuse on it. But I think we might just wedge the cables into now, show you how to do it, show his way, not James's way. We're going to take ourselves out in Rexie, we're going to nip ourselves to half frauds and get absolutely rinsed down on price for a piggyback fuse. Breakout fuse, piggyback fuse, same thing. Ultimately it's a fuse what goes where the other fuse does, and it gives us an extra live so we can create another circuit on the back of that 10 amp circuit. We're probably going to fit this out the front of Halfords because we're mean like that, aren't we?
And they've got a bit of shelter.
They've got a bit of oh yeah, where the Halfords do the stuff, where the Alfred guys do it, they have like a canopy over, so we're going to buy what we have to buy and then try and jump in the canopy, so this could be fun. You can kick Light Em'Up Custome gets kicked out of Alfred. What are you getting, James?
Some piggyback fuses, mate.
No, look at the selection. It's not as good as Target Tools, this like. 10 amp breakaway. Oh, James, why are you down there?
Looking at that.
Why are you say that? Oh, what's that one? With protected circuit. That gives you 2 fuses, so 1 fuse runs in the old circuit and 1 fuse runs in the new circuit. You'll be happy with a 10 amp fuse for the lot. Are we happy yet, James?
I think so, mate.
There's James is absolutely ecstatic over the moon face.
Did you bring electric tape, mate?
Electric tape.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. I spy with my little eye. Something beginning with
F.
J. What's the F?
Fraud.
Oh, frauds. Oh, he's James. Can't find the app to try his neons. But he's Rexie under the shelter. Under the shelter here for me. Yeah, we can do anything we want in this weather. We stay in Alfred shelter. We'll have to be quick. Tell us your rant, James. What's going on?
I said this, it'd be nice if it had a QR code on it, wouldn't it? So I know what app it was to use. And it'd be nice if the box had some instructions on it, so I know what app to use. And the website, all it gives you the option to do is buy it. If, you know, frequently asked questions, none of this.
He's sick. He's sick. So we need this little one out and this one. Take that one out.
Because the bottom one
We'll replace it with
my AC.
that one there. That's your fuse in. Then we'll wire them in. So we'll get the special lead. You don't hold the camera. Don't do the wiring.
Well, yeah, well, I was going to cut down instead of pulling it. I'll just pull it then. Yeah, that's clever, isn't it? Look at this smart guy. He's a smart fella.
Well, yeah, I've done a bit of this in my time. Now, we have the clips, but we can't find out my crimps, so we're going to do like a little bit of a temporary stick together here. Anything to make the connection solid.
Just holding a fuse. See, what we could do is wire it to the battery, but you know, Mazda thought it would be a really good idea that when you disconnect your battery, it resets your ECU, so it don't know how to fuel itself, and then you've got to reset all your fuel trims, and you know, because they're clever like that. Yeah.
And now we've got the negative going to this this spare bolt on the anti-roll bar, strut brace. So I don't know why it hasn't got a nut on. But James's car, not my problem. Well, it might be if I'm in the passenger seat. We like driving with sway. We don't like any static cars. A moment of truth. So we've downloaded the app, which was what app?
LED lamp.
LED lamp.
I don't know if it's the right one, but here's the
No.
power button.
Try it.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. What on?
Let's try some motor.
Oh, yeah. Oh, James, we'll have to tie up tonight in the dark.
Yeah, we will, mate.
We'll finish this shot in out with a tying up in the dark. That's how you fit your neons. And then you got to get yourself on the little button, press the bell, subscribe to our channel. So nearly got 300 subs. We're smashing this YouTube, man. Loving it. Do a little bit of footage with it in the dark. And then you'll be all happy and we'll all have neons. Hashtag bring neons back. Neons died and they shouldn't have done. So just got in James's car to show you the neons. We're going to go and drive to a nice location, but look at this one. We're looking for tyre wraps earlier. We had none. James, they're in your car. That's where the tyre wraps are if we need any. Stop wheel spinning my grass up. Can we finally get a smile off James? Can't see it. What the? Yay! James is happy, man. Happy, the underclothes on, the night's beautiful, we're opposite the arcade, we're going to go get some fish and chips, we're going to go and race each other on the car games. I fancy you racing the car games, James? Do you want to race me? Sure can't do skids. Smash subscribe, we'll catch you next time. Light Em'Up Customes, wicked. Adios.